Welcome to Tiny Rails, the cute casual train game where you can be as involved with your train as much or as little as you want to be. Although you do have to have some involvement, it is a game after all. This episode, I think, is possibly episode 32, where I was on my way to Milan to finish what I think is the last quest for Europe East, and then I have to complete a load of tasks in Europe East so I can complete that area. So that's pretty much the plan this episode. As we come into good old Milan. That's the hardware dealt with, at least. Any updates, Mr. James? I was hoping I'd have it lined up already, but no. You guys should take some odd jobs, buy some stations, sell some cargo. I'll let you know when I'm ready. So that is the last current quest. I'll click on the right map. So my next job is to complete the Europe East checklist, which, okay, I'll go to the map. There's Europe East. Requires me to serve another 248 passengers, travel about another 4,000 miles, and buy another 220 cargo. And then it will open Europe North. Milan being over here means I kind of need to go back to Vienna and do a circuit or so of Europe East. So whilst I'm in Milan, I will buy some tulips. I haven't got any of the cargo they want. And we will head straight back out. I have just over 20,000 in gold. None of my cars are anywhere near being upgraded. I have a nice long train. Oh, I've got another 10,000 in gold in the caboose. Always nice. Apparently I've got 99 passengers in my train. As I'm currently on my way to San Marino. Burst of pace at 234 miles an hour. Like I'm going to go on a cargo buying spree, even though the prices in Europe East aren't that nice. Once I get to Europe East, I'll probably just buy up whatever's on the market so I can fulfill the goal of the task of Europe East of buying 300 cargo there. I've completed another job. That's another bit more cash. Just the one. And see if I can find a job I like the look of. That one will do. Okay, I've arrived at San Marino. Anything you want? You want water? I don't have any. We sell red bricks for a reasonable price, but not a price I'm willing to pay because I'm not in Europe East. So I don't need to buy anything to complete the task in this area. That station is in Europe South, even though it looks like it belongs in Europe East. Hence the reason I'm going to Vienna. Then I will head south, around here, up and around. Completed yet another job. A bit more money. I'll accept a job for Lance, get him some more experience. Seeing how much experience. Oh, he's currently got 80 out of 105. Sophia's got 29 out of 105. Hank has 35 out of 45 before they can get to the next levels. It's going to be a while before I can level them up again. Would be nice to get another obstruction in the way so I can pick up a bit more cargo, which will help with Hank's experience. However, I can't control that. Carriages have got a long way to go before they're due at their next level up. Somewhere in the region of about 8,000 for most of the carriages, as most of these carriages are put on about the same time. I'm in this town. Actually, I will, even though I don't need to buy stuff in this area, I will buy everything there because it's quite a nice price. And now I'll head onwards to Vienna. That's probably one of the closest carriages close to leveling up. That's going to take 6,000 experience points. Looks like I need to clean the train as well, but I'm just checking to make sure experience levels. Oh, there's probably the first carriage that will level up is the last freight car I added to my wonderful train. Alright, let me go back to the front and tell my people to clean and maintain my train. Let's have a speed burst to Vienna. Reasonable amount of money. Can't complain about the money. Well, I can complain about the money, but I won't. Okay, I'm now in Europe East, so even though the prices aren't great, I essentially want to buy everything that's here just to complete the task. And I also completed a job. Except another job. Now I want to select which way I'm going, so I'm going to go round anti-clockwise. Looks like I'm heading to Romania next. Going to take a little while to get there. 45,000. I'm just looking at wondering which one of these I should upgrade, and I did say I was close to the weight limit that I've currently got on this train, so probably upgrading the maximum weight is a reasonable idea for when I want to put heavier cars on the train. Oh, another job down. A job for Lance to help him with his experience. And just out of curiosity, that's Africa West, that whole area, including stations I need to construct. Apparently I can get to whatever that area that is, Oceania East. And Asia East, as long as I go over there by boat. I don't know how much that would cost me. There's two areas I haven't been. I can also go to Mexico and send whatever that area is, South America Upper. Two areas I haven't, well, a few areas I haven't been to in total. Whilst I'm currently wending my way around Europe. At some point in the not too distant future I will probably go to one of those just for the variation. Here we go, arriving at the next station. I would like to complete as much as possible of the Europe East task list, does include pretty much buying all cargo that I can currently fit on my train. Now I can do with selling some of it because my train is pretty full. I could upgrade my max cargo, but to be honest, I still want to upgrade my max weight first. It's going to be useful in the not too distant future. I'm on my way to Sofia, down there, so if I tell it next to go over that station, we'll go around in a nice anti-clockwise direction. Oh, There's stuff on the track, which is wonderful because that should complete a couple of jobs for Hank. Collecting cargo from obstructions. He's got a couple more outstanding, which hopefully will get to the point where he can level up. And doing circuits, so jobs for Lance are always good. And again, jobs that get me money are even better as far as I'm concerned. It's a matter of balancing short-term gain with long-term success. Long-term, it's better to have Lance, Sophia and Hank all leveled up as far as possible. Short-term, however, getting 5,000 gold for just doing a number of miles is of a more immediate benefit. Okay, this place wants sheep. I've got sheep. That completed your cargo demand. Thank you very much. We've managed to fill our resource quota. Here's something in return for your help. 1,000 gold. Which means I will buy the crisps and the onions. And there's not much else here, so let me just buy everything that's currently there. Right now, let's buy the rest. I've still got place in my train, or space in my train. Look at the... I've still only bought half the... well, just under half the cargo I need. I'm still under half the amount of miles I need to travel. And I'm almost 4/5 of the way through the amount of passengers I need to serve. Time to go into cleaning and repairs. And time to have a speed boost on the way to Bucharest. Another one. It's almost 4:30 in the morning. And we're rolling into Bucharest in less than 40 miles. So we should definitely be there before 5 AM. Okay, they want water. I don't have any water. Meatballs, their sale price is 15. That's not a particularly great price. I'll take them just because I need cargo from Europe East. Doesn't mean I'm happy about the price, however. Have much money. Life's generally tough, really. I've got a lot of cargo in my train, very few passengers, and not much money. It's night time. Starting to sound like that line from the Blues Brothers. It's something like it's 150 miles to Chicago. It's dark. We're wearing sunglasses. Oh, we got half a tank of we got a full pack of cigarettes. No, a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it. If you've never seen the film The Blues Brothers, one of the best car chase and car crash scenes I've ever seen in a movie. And I've watched a lot of car chase and car crash movies. Okay, I complete another job. A bit more experience for Lance. I'll accept a job that gets a bit more experience for Sophia. Check the market. You want onions? I've got a few of those. Yeah, that's a sale price for meatballs I could live with. balls here would cost 12, whereas on sale at the previous place they were 15. That's a pretty significant difference in price for a sale price. Excuse me, my voice is going. And I'm coming up to the waypoint I've set. I'll set another waypoint at Prague. That should be a few miles away. I've still got a long way to go. I've still got a lot of cargo and or passengers to serve. I may have to break off from Europe East at some point and drop a load of cargo at various places and or at the depot that I have in this part of the world, and come back to complete the tasks in Europe East, because I don't think I'm going to get them all in this episode. But I will try and get to Prague in this episode. Let this biplane barrel roll across the screen. Always cheers me up. Burst of speed. Doing circuits of Europe East is not going to exactly be thrilling to watch, and it's going to take, by the looks of it, more than one more circuit of Europe East for me to get the miles I need. So, at the moment I'm guessing if I get to Prague... Oh, this one's holy water. I've got a load of holy water. That's nice. I've got lots of crates of chips, or crisps, sorry. We call them crisps, Americans call them chips. But that would be another 17. I could actually fit all that cargo onto my train, but it's not cheap. I really don't like the cost of the cargo in this part of the world, and I'm sure in other parts of the world it's going to be even more expensive. But I got used to the American prices, where cheap is anything at 10 or under, and you start to consider 12 and 13 as expensive, and 16 is horrific as far as prices go. There we go. Let me check the caboose. Oh, another 23,000. Okay. Back up on the train and give it a speed boost. I do like my boosted speed can average 234 miles an hour. It's starting to feel like quite a reasonable speed. I'd be extremely happy if I ever managed to get it to 300 miles an hour. I have my doubts that I ever will. But it would be nice. As we arrive in good old Budapest. Again, I'll buy even more crisps, even though I haven't found a market for them yet. And even though it claims they're on sale at 15 a time for the candles, but I do need to buy cargo. Apparently I still need to buy 137 more pieces of it and travel more than 2,000 miles. But I've almost completed the passenger part of the tasks for Europe East, so that's at least something. So where am I on the map? Okay. Oh, I can go from Prague, in theory, straight across to Luxembourg City. At least I think I can. Yes, it will go straight across. which that's a faster way of getting to and from Europe East. So that's where I'm going to end up. As I previously mentioned, I'm going to stop when I get to, or I'm going to end this episode when I get to Prague. Except that one. How much space have I got? Not much, but I'll buy the sheep and the crates of crisps. At least I know I found a fast route back from Europe West into Europe East. There we go. So what I am going to do, I think I've just served enough passengers. Served 500 passengers in Europe East, so now 3 out of the 5 tasks are done. That's something. What I'm going to do is remove the cow from the tracks. That's what I'm going to do. Right. Now, I'm going to go back to the gumball machine, because there's at least, I don't know how many cars are still in the gumball machine, probably about 50 or so that I can still get out the gumball machine, which I haven't seen before. Okay, fortunately I've seen the oil tanker before. Let's try this one. The black and red passenger car. Okay, apparently I've got one of those somewhere. I haven't noticed it, but I do have a lot of cars. If I go check out the cars I've got 9 pages of cars, including the ones that are currently attached to my train. That's a lot of cars. Okay, so... I can give these people my sausages. Well, sell them my sausages. I'm going to buy it all. It's not really financially a smart move to buy all that cargo. It is, however, helping me reach my target of 300, which again I won't complete in this episode. But I got 2 duplicate cars. I've done pretty much a circuit of Europe East. It will require at least another partial circuit of Europe East before I can complete the task list. But 2 cars. I'm going to be in Prague, and once I leave Prague for wherever it is, Luxembourg City, I will end the episode. Prague wants onions, Luxembourg City wants pasta. I will then probably drop all my cargo off at the depot and come back to Europe East in the next episode, so I can finish Europe East off and move on to a new and exciting, glorious area. Europe North, I think it was called. Oh, it doesn't tell me there, it tells me here. Yep, area Europe North, which it then unlocks, as well as a new factory and 50,000 in gold, plus a train and caboose. Excuse me. So my train definitely needed cleaning and repairing. Okay, so let's see what the market in Prague's got for me. Onions, well, I've got 2 of those, so you can have them. I can't fit all this stuff on my train. I'll take the sheep because they're cheap. No, I'll leave the rest. Alright, so my train's off to Luxembourg City, which is where... No, you won't see it coming into Luxembourg City in the next episode, because I'm going to go drop all this cargo off at my depot and then come back to Europe East so I can complete it in the next episode. I'll complete the task in the next episode. And then I will head to Europe North. But until then, I wish you a great day. I hope you enjoyed or saw something you may not have seen before in this game. And hopefully I will see you down the tracks for more of Tiny Rails in the near future. Cheerio!